I found a love for me. Well, darling, just dive right in and follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew.
Alrighty, it's Saturday. We're off to another wedding today, and this area probably is going to look familiar to you because I've actually done a lot of my intros to my gig logs as I'm driving down this same freeway going in the same direction because we're on our way to downtown Pensacola. So anyway, we're on our way to a place called the Odd Colony Brewing House. I've never actually done an event there before, but they've got a little room in the back, and you'll see it here in just a little bit. Now, this particular bride and groom, this is actually the second wedding this year that I've done for this particular family. I did another wedding for them back in April. So if you remember that gig log, that was this going to be the same group for the most part. And looking forward to seeing a lot of the folks that were at that wedding back in April at this particular wedding too. So anyway, this is a very laid-back bride and groom. They had booked my basic package, which means that we're not doing the ceremony for them, and we're not, we've got basically just the basic services. And so it's just the reception only, and so they're going to have a good time. I know that with the last wedding that we did for this family, they had a great time and got out there and danced, and actually that's how this bride and groom actually met me, was from the wedding that I did back in April. They emailed me shortly after and said, you know what, we were at that wedding and we've got to have you as our DJ. So anyway, that's how I got this event. So it's always great whenever you get events like that and get other business from events that you've been doing. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get to the venue. We're about 5 minutes away from it. And I'll be talking to you once we get there, once we get set up.
So we're here and set up, and a little change of plans. They've actually asked me to do the ceremony music now, so I'm going to go ahead and provide that. But I'll show you what the ceremony is going to be. But anyway, here's my reception set up. Right here, so we've got the rear 3, rear 4 out, park hands out, and this is the room where the reception is going to be held. See, ceremony is going to be held right here. So. Can't get any closer than that with the ceremony and the reception. Now, once the reception begins a little bit later, we're probably going to be closing this garage door here and just closing all this in for the reception. But here's the room. So, yeah, beautiful place. We're going to have a great time. Like I said, I've already done another wedding for this family back in April, so I know this is going to be a fun group, so we're looking forward to that. Okay, ceremony's over with. Right here's where they had their ceremony. And I was talking to Kaleb, the groom, just a little while ago, and he told me that the reason why they chose this particular spot is they wanted to have that church right there in the background to see for their ceremony. So that created a nice backdrop there. Yeah, see that church here? Got a lot of historic churches like that here in downtown Pensacola. So anyway, got some people here right now, just having some fun. I think a lot of the folks have gone in there to go to the bar right now. But right now the bride and groom are getting their pictures made, and as soon as they're finished with that, we'll be getting things started here in just a little bit. So yeah, a little windy right now, but not too bad. It's actually feels pretty nice out here, especially when you're used to doing weddings when it's like 90 degrees outside. But this is actually definitely a big change from that.
She told me so, and she still means the world to me, just so you know. So be careful when you hold my girl. At church, cause your mom is sister. Visit grandpa every chance that you can. Won't be wasting time, always stay home more than time.
Okay. I'm actually just want to say how proud I am my son, and all my family for being together. I'm very blessed for both my boys because they're both wonderful people. And most of all, it's very important not only that your son meets the woman of their life, but to have a great family that comes along with it. We're very blessed to have that, as you can see. And we're so blessed and thankful that we have that too.
I hope y'all, many years of happiness. I will forever remember that. But anyway, Kaleb, you're my heart. I love you both. Kaleb is my favorite sous chef. He chopped onions for me for days. When Kelly had her foot first broken, and we were all in Kentucky and trying to care for all of our family. But someone said something. Family, I think John said it. Family is everything.
At the same time, seriously, like being a twin brother is a bond that a lot of people don't really get to experience. Even though people are brothers, I think that being a twin is really a crazy experience. And me and him both know on a deep level, like the connection that we have.
I just want to say, Kaleb, I've never seen Kaleb have a bad day. He is so positive. He is so loving. He encourages everyone that he's around. And I truly, whenever me and Hillary were talking earlier, we could not have pictured a better person for Taylor. Someone who is loving, who is kind, who will do anything for anyone. And so when I say that I do love Kaleb like a brother, it's because like Kaleb, I love him like a brother. He is the best person, and I hope for years to come Kaleb always comes over. I am a amateur chef, and Kaleb is the first person to come over to my home, and he is always asking for seconds and thirds, taking food home. So I hope he continues that, and I can't wait to see you guys grow.
Out of everyone, but like from the very first session, I went home and I was like, Chris, which is my husband. Like, these two have just this certain type of love that I don't think I've ever seen. And you guys have hired me just randomly, and every single time it makes me so excited, but it was because I feel like we've started to become friends, and that means a lot to me. That doesn't happen with every single client, but after every single session, you guys just made me want to go home and love on my family even more, and that just takes really special things like that.
fake leave right now. And once again, I've explained this in other gig logs before, but basically what we're doing right now is we're just doing a fake leave. We're pretending like the reception's over with, but it's really not. And it's just really just for photography reasons. So as soon as they're done with that, they're gonna come back in here, we're gonna have some more dancing. So yeah, we still got another couple hours or so before the reception ends. So it's 7:45 right now, and we're supposed to go till about 10 tonight.
Let's go to work. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 2 hops this time. 2 hops this time.
Well, I'm packed up and getting ready to head out. It's over now. It's about 10:35. And real quickly, I just want to show you where my loadout was. Right there's the DJ table, to give you an idea. And I'm here in my van. I just loaded up, so I really didn't even need my cart to do that. But anyway, let me just tell you a little bit about this wedding gig log you just saw. Once again, another satisfied bride and groom. It was great seeing a lot of the folks there again that I'd seen from the last wedding, the sister's wedding that I had done back in April. But yeah, another satisfied bride and groom. We had a last minute change where they asked me to do the ceremony, which they hadn't planned on, but I was glad I was able to step in and help out with that. So that worked out all well. And well, we did an impromptu karaoke there at the end too. They were having some fun there, just singing with the songs. So, you know, I didn't really have a karaoke set up or anything like that, but they still had a great time. All right, that's where we're gonna leave this. We got more gig logs to come. So until next time, practice and enjoy.
Your heart